What up, YouTube? So today's going to be part one of the Honda Civic EG B18c swap, and today we're just going to be getting ready to pretty much take out this motor and get everything prepped for the B18c swap. It's pretty simple. If you guys have watched my videos, there's just a lot of 10s on this, swaps, 10s, 12s, some hose clamps, and just pretty much just 14, 17, 19, and 32 pretty much. But right now, I'm just gonna start taking off simple stuff like a ground. There's a ground right there. There's a ground item here on the tranny. Radiator is gonna be taken out. The harness right here. We got shift or the airbox. This just pops up like so. And then there's another 10 miller right here. Cruise control. Throttle cable. And we got this tin over here. There's a lot of tins actually. There's 2 tins for the Slave Master. Let's see. There's probably a whole bunch of other stuff I'm missing right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna go pretty much going over all the tins right now. Mainly for what I really start doing is start breaking down like the intake. It's usually what I do first. So need a Phillips and some pliers to get that off, and then that should be out the way. And then mainly these are really easy, so you just gotta pull this tab down and pull out. This one, push it in, pulls out that way. Same with this one, the bottom. Sometimes they get stuck, so you just gotta wiggle them out, and then to release, you just press down and they come out. Same on this one. Sometimes they're really on there, so just gotta give it a little pressure, but you'll be good. So that side's done. This one, you just push up. Let's see. There we go. This one, pull up, slide out that way. And then this one, you push down. And that one's out. Same with this one. You just got to push down on this one and it should come off. And then this one, just push it down. And that's it. Other than that, we just got to get some little pliers. We'll pull that out. And pretty much that's it for the engine harness. The O2 sensor right here. So this one is a push down and slide out. You can disconnect that. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the harness side of it. I mean, we got 2 8mm right here that we'll disconnect. So what I'm gonna do now is just do some simple stuff. So we'll disconnect the intake box, disconnect this evap line and brake booster line, and then we'll come back and see what we're gonna do next. All right, so we got our wiring harness taken out from here, from the fuse box. You don't have to do both 8mm, it's just one, since it's not a case swap or whatever. We'll be doing that. We went and took the brake booster hose off and the evap hose with the air intake, and we took the little clip off right here. So the harness is pretty much ready to drop with the engine. Next thing we'll be doing is probably disconnecting the fuel. So I just like to disconnect it from here. It's two 10mm right here. And then on the other side, probably just take it from right here up top. So it's a 17. So put that back. All right, so we got our fuel done. Next what we'll probably do is start getting to the power steering. It's two 12mm right here, and then this is the tensioner, so we'll loosen that up. And then I'll probably start getting to the slave cylinder as well. Those are two 12mm. Like I said, this swap is all 10s and 12s mainly to get apart, so it's not really that hard. After the mounts, those are like 17s and everything. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting to the power steering pump, slave cylinder, and then we'll come back. All right, so we got the slave cylinder out with the two 12mm, two 12s off of the power steering, so that's ready to go. Just gotta take the belt off. That's pretty much out of the way. Now we got all these 12s right here. I like to take these all off because I'm dropping it from the bottom, so it'll be easy to slide out. So we got all these 12s right here. We already disconnected the O2 sensor, so that's good. And we got two 12s at the bottom that connects to the exhaust. And then there's a little bracket that has two 12s on it as well. So we'll get to that. Trying to see what else we have to do. I guess we'll get to the AC as well. Get that. That's just two 12s right here. I'm not sure if it's charged. If it is, I'll discharge it. And then we got a 12 on the starter right here, so we'll disconnect that. And I think after that we'll start draining the radiator and get this out of here, just to get us some more space in here. And after that we'll see what we have to do. After that, I think we'll just pretty much get the AC and radiator situated with the headers, and then we'll come back and see what we got to do next. All right, so we got our radiator drained and taken out. I took the starter wire out from the 12mm right here. We got the AC pretty much undone. All the 12mm are off the exhaust manifold. Pretty much everything is done up top as best as I can. I like to do the heater hoses last because when you're doing the shift linkage and everything, like, it'll be dripping all the radiator fluid all on you from the heater core. So pretty much ready to jack it up and start getting these axles out of here, do the shift linkage and disconnect the exhaust manifold from the exhaust or the cap. And then we can start also getting to our vibration mounts, which are two 14s on each side on the AC bracket, and then this bracket right here. Other than that, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start jacking this car up, and then we'll get to the suspension and show you what we gotta do then. All right, so we got the wheel off. So right here we got a 32mm that we gotta take off, and then then I like to take the complete horseshoe off. So it's a 14 right here, 17 right here on both sides, and then a 17 with a cotter pin on the ball joint. So we're gonna break that all down, and then we can pop out the axle. And then if you can see that little kind of square bolt hex nut, that's gonna be where you can drain your transmission fluid. You just use the actual ratchet, which is pretty much this part right here. So you just stick this on there and that'll come right off. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting to that, and then we'll get to the shift linkage and exhaust. And then after that, we got to take these little covers off to get to the vibration mount, which is 214 millimeters under that. After we get pretty much all that going and the exhaust taken apart, we should be able to get to the motor mounts and pretty much drop the motor. So this is the fun part. I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking it out, and then we'll come back. All right, so we're pretty much done with the axles, shift linkage, and the exhaust. I'm just finished draining the transmission fluid. I got the torque mounts pretty much ready to go, so I'm gonna start getting ready to take out the rear 17. And then once that's out, then we can get to the 317s over here, 317s over here. We can drop this motor and we can call this video done. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and knock out real quick. So I'm gonna knock out these mounts, drop this motor, and we'll go ahead and end the video. All right, so the motor's out, and that's pretty much it gonna be for this video. Next video we'll be doing a brake tut kit. So we're gonna be deleting the brake booster and everything, and making it look a little cleaner before we drop the new motor in here. Other than that, if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next video.